timeout links. You can now put people in timeout for different links, ranging from 10 seconds to 24 hours. I don't know if what I just read went all over the place. It was telling me I had a notification. So, hi. Happy Sunday to y'all. Let me get the other phone where I can see y'all's questions. Okay. How are y'all this beautiful Sunday in Texas? We are so excited. It is 76 degrees. Fall hit yesterday here in Texas. And my allergies are feeling it. Excuse me. We had a beautiful day yesterday. It woke up and it was 58 or 53.
I'm not sure. I think it was colder this morning than it was Saturday morning, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, we just loved it. We just thought it was so grand. So, we went to, Kennedy and I and her mom and her friend, we went to a little town festival yesterday. And it's right by us. Excuse me while I move y'all around. And it was the perfect day for something like that. We just had a blast, and just perfect weather. And today is perfect weather. It's like summer just decided to tell us bye after 17 years. And hello, I think that's Matt, without even putting my glasses on. I think I recognized your little, yes, how are you? And I thought I recognized your little hand picture or whatever. And so we were excited that fall. And then Chris and Christopher got a new boat. Is it a certain kind of boat?
It's a duck hunting boat. It's a regular boat, but it's got a surface drive motor on it. It's a gator tail. It's for like going in really, really shallow water and stuff.
So they did that yesterday, and it's been so dry. We got our first really great rain since May. We got it this week, and a bunch of the ponds were just really shallow and stuff. So they thought, well, we got this rain, let's go down to the river. Is it a river?
Well, yeah, the river that dumps into the lake where we duck hunt.
And it looked like it had water in it, but it was like this deep. But the boat can drive on that. That's what kind of boat it is. And they just got stuck in the mud, and it's just a big old long story. You want to tell them? Might as well. Let's laugh about it.
I don't think they want to know.
He told the Sunday school class, and they just got a kick out of it. Tell them.
We went and launched the boat and got in the river, which is only about 40 feet wide, 60 feet wide in some areas. And we was driving down the river, and at where we launched it, it was a little deeper. But I was in the front, riding in the front. I didn't know Christopher was driving the back. I didn't know that the engine every once in a while was hitting, water. I could see it was shallow. But we started running into like lily pads, and they were like slinging up, hit me in the face, But he didn't want to slow down because it was so shallow, and afraid that we wouldn't be able to get on plane again. I think we're stuck. Is it working now?
Yeah, it's
anyways, we started hauling down through the river, and the further we got, the shallower it got. It looked good on the surface, but then all of a sudden the river got about as narrow or narrower than the width of the boat.
Oh.
And we just drove right up on land and just stuck there. And so we had to get out and turn it around so we could try to take back off the other way if we could. We didn't even know if we could do it. I mean, it was just the boat was just sitting right on mud, and there was a little bit of water oozing. When we stepped out of the boat to do that, we sank like up to our waist in mud, and it was a disaster. The dog was jumping in and out. And it was that red mud too, that sticky, clingy, it's like concrete. And it took us, I don't know how long just to get it turned around. We just had to pick it up, push it. We was hoping we was able to move it. Finally got it turned around, pushed up a little bit, and I got out of the boat and let Christopher try to take off by himself without me and the dog to give it a little weight out of there. And he finally run it on up down to a spot where it had about 4 or 5 inches of water. And I ran out there to get back in. He wanted us to get in, and I ended up falling almost. I felt like I was going to sink out of sight. It was so deep in mud. And we got in there, and thank the Lord, he was able to get it back forward, and it took off, and I told him, don't slow down. And so finally drove back to the boat ramp, and Chris was like, Dad, you can't get in my truck, because we were covered in mud up to like past our waist. My boots, you couldn't even see them. We were soaking wet. And so I had to take my pants off, boots off,
You had to
socks
strip
off,
down.
to my underwear and sit in the truck and back in. And then after I backed down and he loaded the boat, or some nice car pulled up out in the middle of nowhere. I think they were doing a drug deal or something. Something wasn't on the up and up, but I didn't want to get out of the car because I wasn't dressed. And then we finally got everything loaded. He did by himself. He got down to his underwear, and I think he took his shirt off too. He just, no shame. But anyways, we were riding along. I told him,
It's an hour home.
Yeah, I said,
so they're driving like this for an hour.
Muddy in our underwear. I said, Christopher, wait till we get pulled over by the cops on the way home or something for something stupid. What are we going to tell them? And they thought he just laughed. He thought it was the greatest thing. I didn't think too much of it.
Now you need to start taking you a blanket or something. Or get wrapped.
No, just take some extra clothes. But anyways, we got home and it took like 2 hours to get all the mud and junk off and everything. The dog was like red. I have a black lab. He was like red from that mud that he'd been jumping in and running around in. It was a disaster.
Oh, that would have been so funny if y'all would have got pulled over. I bet you drove the speed limit and did everything right. Oh, goodness. That would have been so funny. Or even pass somebody you knew on the road. They're all laughing. Hello, Alicia. Hello, Matt. Alicia, did you get your address to me? I still have your tea towel. An empty homestead. I don't blame you telling them to strip. Yeah, he didn't want the inside of his truck. How long did he got home? He just bought this boat, so he's real proud of it. I think he's only made like 1 payment on it, or 2 payments maybe. And it's got all the fancy lights and all of that stuff. And he try to clean it for a couple of hours.
He washed it like for an hour, and then with a power washer underneath, because when we backed the trailer in, it just shoved mud and stuff until we got to the water, because the water's not up to the level of the boat ramp. So anyways, it was something else. And then he got a bucket, 5-gallon bucket, put some soap in there, and he got him a sponge, and he started hand washing everything. It was like, good night. But anyways, yeah, it was something. He told me, he was laughing on the way home. He said, we'll never forget this, is what he said. I said, yeah, right.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, it was funny. He actually FaceTimed us, and I didn't see it, but we were busy at the festival. But anyway, Leisha, I did not get it. If you put it in the comments, you need to email that to me, because I can't. Sometimes after the live ends, I cannot see the comments right. It just shows me the new comments. So if you will email, look on the about section of push the about section tab up there at the top of the YouTube profile or whatever, and then my email is in there. So anyway, but yeah, we've had a good day. Finally, at the beginning of so we was in revival this week, and I know, Matt, you know these people. It was John and Tamara Brock, and we were in revival this week with them. And so, Monday morning, Christopher gets up at his house, or Okay,
No,
I'm
he
telling
got-
it wrong. Go ahead.
He got his water bill first.
Yeah.
Realized it was like double from last
Triple.
year this month or whatever. And we ain't really had any rain. And there's a section in his backyard that's got a lot of green grass in it. So that's how he knew something was leaking. So he told the city to come out and see if they could see what was going on. Since it was between the meter and his house, it was his responsibility. So we had to dig that up Monday. We missed Revival and try to find out.
But he rented a trench deal and only found one person or one company that would rent one because the ground is so hard from being no rain. And if you messed up that chain or whatever, it was like $1,000. Well, anyway, he got it. They could only dig down so far without the, accidentally messing that up. But so that's how the week started. They got that done. And of course we live in the country, but they live in a town, and you have to get codes and you can do everything to code. You got to do permits, all of that mess. So they didn't have any water till Wednesday. And this was on
Tuesday.
Monday.
No.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I think that's right.
It is right.
Yeah.
And so, bless their hearts, they had buckets of water it was just bad. And, but anyway, so that was the week plus Revival. And, hot every day until yesterday. Oh, it was so great. But Chris did get the garden tilled. We got the rain one day this week. It was the day that y'all finished fixing it. Right after they finished it, here come the gully washer rain. First rain we've had since May. That was a good rain. And so he finally got the garden tilled under from our garden. So, alrighty. It's Thanksgiving week in Canada. Yes, I remember seeing that y'all have a early Thanksgiving, earlier than us. So, well, so this week is going to be another busy week for us. Kennedy and I are expanding our little business, our little boutique business, and we've been asked to. This lady came and asked if we would open up part of our boutique in their shop. So we're going to do that. We got to get that done. We want to do it before Thursday because Thursday is supposed to be, they're having this big something. So we want to have our grand opening for Thursday. So we want to wallpaper our area. We've been on Amazon buying all kinds of lighting and just all kinds of stuff. So if you follow our boutique page, you will see all of us doing that. And anyway, it's called Ellie Sage Boutique. But oh goodness, what else, darling? What is your week going to be like? You get our floor ordered?
I'll do that tomorrow.
So tomorrow we got to go to Lowe's and order our hardwood floor. That's not something that they carry in stock. But he did get everything fixed. Now just to get all the dust out of the house from the sawing and the
floor prep.
yes, all of that. My house was just you could just see dust in the air. It was awful. So, alrighty. Well, can't think of anything else that's enough. We've been going. That we don't have any boring stuff going on. But what are you laughing about? Well, we're going home today. Chris is going to grill some chicken, and we're going to make probably some broccoli with some cheese sauce or whatever for lunch. And I'm not sure what else, baked potato. I wish we had some sweet potatoes. I don't think we do. We still do have some potatoes left from our garden, regular potatoes, but
No, we don't.
yeah, we do.
Where are they at?
They're underneath the deal.
No, because there ain't none out in the shed.
No, they're in the house. So, hello from Oregon. Hello. So we've got Oregon, Canada, Virginia, and I'm not sure where MT Homestead is from. So far, that's commented. So, anyway, well, I'm getting a phone call. So I guess I better go. Or you're getting a phone call. Is it junk?
Yeah.
Maybe it's junk. I don't know. But we are going to go ahead and go. Y'all have a wonderful week. And we will see y'all next time. Until then, keep looking to the east. Bye.